I'm going to tell you why you've been targeted. And it's a little effed up if you ask me why you've been targeted. So you have two souls within your body, within your vessel, you know, a human soul and angelic soul. These people after your angelic soul. They want to take your angelic soul to resurrect Rimrod. Ramrod is this, ruler in Egypt. He's anti-God. He's the first of the bloodline that he introduced no worshiping of God. He doesn't want people to worship God, and he enforced it when he ruled. Sadly, he is related to Abraham, okay? But it's only 1/3 of his bloodline is related to Abraham. Only 1/3, nothing else. And so when they went to Iraq, Baghdad Museum, and they went to get his tomb. His tomb is somewhere in Iraq, and apparently they invaded Iraq to get it, and to resurrect him. And then after he's been resurrected, they want to take the angelic souls, because he's 1/3 angel. And they wanted to take the angelic soul to give it to him to take your power. Pretty much they're after taking your power. They want to take your spiritual power and giving it to him to rule the earth. You understand? This is why you've been targeted. They've been just telling you, you did something wrong and all of that, and they're trying to deceive you and take something from you without you knowing. And that's why they're doing all these rituals. They're going to be doing the ritual on 21st and 22nd of this month, and starting on the 14th, as I mentioned in the previous videos. You need to fast. You need to fast for yourself, because they're gonna kill the red heifer in Israel to take away your power. You understand? So you have to see the whole picture, how the enemy operates. When I've done a prayer a long time ago, I said, God, show me in visions, show me, light up the way, show me what the enemies are doing. God is showing me, and I feel, part of me, if I don't tell you, I feel guilty, because if I could have saved somebody from this happening to them, and I've done nothing, I feel like I failed. You understand? So we are one bloodline, so I'm not going to allow people to do that to you. So I'm just giving you the tools, the information to save yourself from what is going to come. And that's what these people are after, I'm going to include the video, in the comment section. You can watch, and they're going to tell you who's Rimrod is related to. You're going to see who you're dealing with. You understand? You have done nothing wrong. You're not at fault of anything. They just want something from you, and they're going to take it through a deception. They're telling people you've done something wrong where there's no law. You think of it. If you've done something wrong, why you're not in jail? Why you're not in court? Why this is not in public? You understand? Why is done behind closed doors? Just think about that for a second. You've done nothing wrong. You're, excuse my French, you shit out of luck. You have something valuable they want. I want my power, my spiritual power, my God-given good powers. I'm not going to give it to no one. You know what I'm saying? What's mine is mine. I'm not going to, make deals or sign up on anything. I don't want none of that. I don't want nothing they're going to give me, and I don't want to give anything to no one. Okay? What God given to me, give it to me as a gift. A soul is a gift. It's not for no one to take. You understand? And I'm going to protect, at least try to protect my soul against retaliation of the enemy, you know? You know, when I got targeted, I remember one time I felt like something cut my heart, some sort of like technology cut my heart. I felt like I was going to pass out. And I've watched some videos on targeted individuals who were talking about the same thing, like something might, cut their heart. That, there was a guy, I can't remember his name, but let me see if I can find his video too. He had the same thing that happened to me. How they cut your heart? They cut your heart, they take a piece from your heart in an area it's not going to really affect, the function of the heart. It's not near an artery or near a vein or none. It's a part that it doesn't have any of that. They take a piece from there and they do a ritual. When you die, your soul goes to Rimra. You understand? And that's how it's done. And so I just showed you how, they showed you even in movies how it's done. When witches eat a heart of another witch, they absorb the energy of that witch, So spiritual powers is the same thing. It's the same concept. If you take a piece from somebody's heart, you ingest it, you absorbing the power of that person. But hey, there is a way out. Prayers, there's a way to invoke prayers and to undo binding. It's in the book of life, in the emerald order also, it's in there. You can invoke and you can cancel any contract and agreements done on your soul, through your heart, you just be creative. This is how you do it, okay? You start your prayer with thank you God, and then you end the prayer with thank you God, okay? So whatever in the middle you put, you just be creative. But you have to focus on the heart and your mind also. You have to do it in the brain, because they eat part of your brain, because the brain regenerates itself. And then they could basically, they can take your intellect, your ability to, break things down and think logically and stuff like that. They can take some of that. If you have something like that, they'll want. Okay? So that's all I'm going to talk about. It's like I look at what they've done to me and all of that just to take something I have. Okay. There are like 1/3. They said Nimrod is from Kush. Guess what? I am from Kush. I am not 1/3. I'm 100%. Okay? So that doesn't give me the right to take somebody else's who's 1/3. I'm 100%. I'm not 1/3, not half, none of that. Okay? I'm 100%. My ancestor, I'm Nubian. Nubian were from a kingdom of Kush. That I know where my ancestor came from. So does that give me the right to take somebody who's 1/3? It should give me the right, right? Because I am not 1/3. I'm 100%, right? But these people, how they messed up in their head, they think they can, on 1/3, take away from someone who's 100%. I'm not undermining or saying you guys, not value or anything like that, but I'm just making a point here. Does that give me the right to do it? No. I have no right to do that. Okay? And they feel like they have every right to do it. But anyhow, enough said. I'm just include you in this video in the comment section. And you guys need to fast on the 14th to the 16th, 3 days, from sunrise to sunset. Refraining from food or water, and you have to gift your fasting to God. You say, I gift this prayer, or I give this fasting to God, and as basically sacrifice. It's a sacrifice you do, because you're sacrificing. You're giving something in return. Okay? Through fasting. Okay? And you cancel any contract, any agreement done pertaining to the red heifer in Israel to take any soul contract, to take any souls or soul transfer from you to anyone, to cancel any agreement done in any dimension, any direction, okay? Past, future, and present, okay? And just thank you, God. Thank you, Creator of all things. And this is how you do the prayer, okay? In the Emerald Order, the Book of Emerald Order, you just look online, you can find the PDF format. It could also help you create a prayer. It would perfect the prayer, you know? It would show you how the prayer is supposed to be recited, okay? All right. And, you know, part of me, I feel like if responsible, if you know something like this, is to share with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a grand deception. You know, the saddest thing in life, you run into these people because they see something in you they want, and they will wage a war on you because you refuse to give it. You understand? They will spread lies and fabrication and all of that to undermine you, to make you feel you've done something wrong, to guilt you into accepting your. No. You've done nothing wrong. I'm just telling you. Just you're shit out of luck, excuse my French. You have something they want. That's it. That's, when you are in a wrong time, that's exactly, that's what analogy means. You just happen to be in a wrong place, okay, at a wrong time. This is what's going on. It's nothing you've done. It's your fault. So you need to understand that. And so I hear some of you guys feeling guilty and scared and all of that. This is what's important. If you don't do anything, but you do just this, is going to save you from the deception of the enemy. All right? No, you have no right to take anything from me, and that you need to program your psyche, your mind, to understand that you're not to blame, you're not at fault of anything. You've done nothing wrong. All right? So you understand that. All right. That's all I'm going to say. Fast for 14th, sunrise to the sunset until the 16th. 3 days. You have to. And then you do a prayer 21st, 22nd. That was supposed to be killing the earth heifers in Israel. To protect your soul, to protect your angelic soul, Nephilim, the Nephilim are your angelic soul, okay? That's what they're after. They don't want your, human soul. They just want that. You understand? So anyhow, that's all I'm going to say, And hopefully you really take action before it's too late.